No! I want to be with you forever, Noboru.
Ami, I have to leave you for now, but I'll definitely become an amazing man someday. On that day, I'll come and find you again, so wait for me.
Really? You promise? I'll wait for you forever.
Yes, I love you, Ami. I won't forget our promise. That's my 10th consecutive rejection. I knew changing jobs wasn't going to be that easy. If I had known, I'd have stayed at that company a little longer. My name's Noboru Kazaoka, and I'm now a jobless 25-year-old. I was previously employed at a small IT company, which unfortunately turned into a black corporation. I'd pretty much gotten used to taking the last train home, and I wasn't even getting paid properly. Having reached the limits of my physical endurance, I handed in my notice last month. I thought I'd be snapped up by another company immediately, but reality is cruel. It's a daily routine for me by now to say a prayer before clicking into an email. Whatever. If I take these negative feelings into an interview, I'm just gonna fail it again. Today's the all-important final interview. Now's the time to hype myself up. I'll get it for sure this time. That's the only thought I should be focusing on right now. After that, I got changed and headed to the location of the interview.
You can go in now. Our president is waiting for you in the conference room.
Alright, thank you. It's the same conference room I had my first and second interviews in. At least the familiarity helps me to settle some of my nerves. I made sure to do my research on the company too, so everything should go smoothly. It's not a super big company, but the salary's decent, and the job's in line with my previous work experience. Today's the day I'm gonna get that job offer. Hello.
Please, sit down.
Thank you. This person is the president? I already saw her photo on the company website, but she looks even prettier in real life. Wait, what does that matter now? I have to focus on the interview.
You should already know this, but my name is Ami Amino, the president of this company. If you don't mind, let's start the interview right away. First, in no more than 30 seconds, please tell me your name, why you want to join this company, and why we should hire you.
30 seconds? On second thought, rather than having to find things to talk about for 10 minutes, keeping it short is actually easier. I'm Noboru Kazaoka. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. The reason I applied for this company is because your mission statement, every system should be customized for the client, resonated deeply with me. At my previous workplace, my main job was developing web applications for our clients while carefully tailoring every project to each client's specific requirements. I firmly believe that your company's vision aligns with my own personal work values. I also have experience with using different programming languages, such as Java, Swift, and Python, at my previous job to develop web applications. That should be everything. I think I got it all out within 30 seconds.
Are you the type of person to keep your promises?
What a random question. Of course. I always do my best to uphold deadlines and promises made to clients. If a project is running late due to unavoidable development issues, I'll tell the client as soon as possible and discuss a deadline extension with them.
I see. Then what about personal, non-work related promises?
I always try to leave more time than I need for my personal appointments, so I've never once been late for a meeting with someone.
Is that so? So you've never broken a promise?
Yes. Huh? The air around her has completely changed. Did I say something wrong? What answer was she expecting?
In that case, of all the little girls you've met from 0 to 5 years old, which one left the deepest impression on you?
What the hell kind of question is that? For now, let's answer her with the little girl I met most recently. My 3-year-old niece. I had the chance to see her a few months ago, and I really treasured the time I spent with her.
It seems like I should have been more specific. Among all the girls of the same age as you that you met in your childhood, which one left the deepest impression on you? Please describe her best qualities and tell me what you liked most about her in no less than 5 minutes.
That's way longer than the work question, though. I mean, this is a really weird question, but of all the girls I knew when I was a child, it has to be... You're Ami, right? Long time no see.
You're still in the middle of an interview. It'd be best if you refrain from speaking so casually. Noboru.
I apologize, but if you just called me Noboru, that means I'm right, aren't I? I never thought I'd meet you again in this kind of setting.
Huh? Didn't you apply for this company because you knew I was the president?
Not at all. This is a coincidence.
Huh? A coincidence? But if you know what our mission statement is, you must have looked at the company website, right? You mean you didn't see my name and picture on there?
Her interview manners are slipping too. I guess I can't blame her. I'm so sorry! Your surname was different, and you'd grown up into a seriously beautiful lady, so I never suspected you were the same person. Ami isn't exactly an uncommon name after all, and since her surname is different, that means she's married? Well, wait, she's the same age as me. It's not really strange for someone to be already married at 25 years old.
This surname is the one my mother was born with. I had to change it because my parents got divorced when I was in elementary school.
Oh, my condolences. No, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I suppose your answer is acceptable. You did say I'm beautiful.
Man, did I just save my life with that? Her parents got divorced, huh? Even though they always seemed so happy together. Oh, which means back then...
We went a little off track. For now, why don't you go back to the interview?
Right. She's back to speaking formally again. Time to get back into the interview mindset. Of course, I'm ready.
To be honest, you've already completed your final interview.
Huh? May I ask what you mean by that?
Your first interview was with the hiring team, but your second interviewer was your potential direct supervisor. I was originally meant to be present at your second interview as well, but when I read your resume, I realized it was you, Noboru. I mean, Kazuka. I thought it'd be unfair to have someone you know interviewing you, so I decided not to participate. As long as you manage to pass those 2 interviews, it means that you're a good fit for this company.
Oh, thank you very much. I see. I did think it was a bit strange that a company of this size had 3 rounds of interviews, so there was actually only 2.
Therefore, this interview wasn't necessary in the first place. Right. We can send the official job offer to you by post, but would you like me to pass it to you now?
Huh? Thank you very much for hiring me. I was shocked to find out it was Ami, but at least I got the job. Let's just be happy that my job hunting has finally succeeded.
Now, from these 2 sheets of paper, please choose the one that appeals to you most.
There's 2 pages? Normally a job offer document only has 1. And she said to choose one? What's going on?
This is the important decision of your life up until now.
This one's the official offer. The other one's a marriage registration form. Is this some sort of mistake?
No, there's no mistake at all. Please pick the one that you find most appealing.
I'll take the job offer then. You can have this one back.
I'll ask you one more time. Which one do you want?
I can feel the immense pressure behind her smile. Like I said, I'll take the job offer.
Let me put it this way. If you choose the marriage registration form, you'll have the option of either being a house husband or being a contributor of a dual income household.
No, wait. This is just weird.
You think so? In this day and age, I don't think being a house husband is weird at all.
No, that's not the part I have a problem with. What's weird is a childhood friend I haven't met in 20 years just handing me a marriage registration form like it's no big deal. And aren't we still technically in the middle of our interview?
I'm officially ending the interview here. So, is it okay for us to talk about personal business now?
Sure. Can I speak casually then? So, as I said, why do I have to choose between the marriage registration form and the job offer document again?
I mean, if you change your mind and want to become a house husband after joining the company, it'll cause trouble. So, I thought I'd ask you to choose. If you're insistent on contributing, I'll give you both the marriage registration form and the job offer. So what are you going to do?
Just hold on. This is the first time we've met in 20 years. We've never even gone out together before.
I can't believe it. You don't remember your promise?
Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say it one more time?
I don't care anymore. I have work to do, so you can leave now.
Huh? Ami?
Goodbye, Noboru.
Huh? Did I do something wrong? In the end, I returned home in a daze. I was offered the job, but at this rate, it might be rescinded at any moment. More importantly, I finally met Ami again, but we parted on such bad terms. And I don't even know why. There's probably some kind of misunderstanding between us, but who knows if I'll get a chance to explain myself. At least, that was what I thought. But a few days later, I received a notice that I had passed my final interview, along with a job offer. This isn't a mistake, right? If they're offering me the job for real, there's no question I'll accept. But is Ami really okay with this? I signed my name on the unofficial job acceptance document enclosed in the envelope and sent it back to the company. And after all the necessary onboarding procedures, I finally started my first day of work, 1 month from the day of that eventful final interview. Good morning. My name is Noboru Kazaoka. I'm honored to be joining all of you from today. I was in charge of web application development at my previous company. I'll do my best to get used to things here as soon as possible. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. I'm more experienced than when I was a fresh graduate, but introductions like this still grate on me.
Good job on your introduction, Kaizoka. This kind of thing is pretty nerve-wracking, huh?
Thank you. I was pretty nervous. Yui Yukibayashi. She was the person who did my second interview, and my direct superior now.
I couldn't tell at all. Anyway, I'll start giving you different tasks little by little. If there's anything you need help with, you can ask me anytime.
Understood. Thank you so much. I think we're around the same age. I'm lucky I got such a kind boss. And so, I gradually learned the ropes of the job under Yukibayashi's mentorship. The work was similar enough to what I did previously, so I was able to handle most of it without any issues. But it's been a week since I started working here, and I haven't been able to talk with Ami at all. Well, even at a company this small, a new employee wouldn't normally have much chance to speak to the president anyway. But I keep feeling like she's watching me from somewhere. I would think it's just paranoia, if I didn't clearly see her avert her eyes every time I looked at her.
Kaizoka, good work today. Looks like you can leave on time.
Got it. Thank you.
By the way, are you free after this?
Sure. I was just going to go home.
Oh, perfect. I'm leaving on the dot today too. Let's get some drinks together. TGIF, right? There's someone else who wants to drink with you too. So can I invite them along as well?
Of course. Sounds great. I wonder who it is. The welcome party for the new employees was canceled because most of the new guys don't drink. I guess it'd be good to get to know one of my seniors in the company. That reminds me. I heard Yukibayashi can hold her alcohol pretty well too. From there, we went to a small bar together. Huh? Wasn't there one more person?
Oh, she said she'd be right over once she finishes her work.
Oh, she must be busy.
She is. If you don't mind, there's actually a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while. It's not really something to bring up during work.
Of course I don't mind. What is it? Is she going to scold me for not living up to her expectations or something?
What's your relationship with Ami?
Huh? You mean the president? I don't know what you mean.
You don't have to be so careful. I know you knew each other from before you joined.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Ami was supposed to join my second interview too, after all. She had to leave the decision up to Yukibayashi because she didn't want to hire me unfairly.
Yep. Plus, Ami and I were classmates in university, so there's no need to be too careful with your words.
Oh, I see. So, the president and I were close friends that often played together when we were children.
Huh? That's it?
Yes. I moved away when I was 5, and we didn't see each other again until recently.
So that's how it is. I thought you were her ex-boyfriend and you two had some kind of complicated thing going on. I mean, she glares at you all the time.
Oh, so you saw, huh?
Of course I did. I sit right next to you after all.
I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
The thing is, I think I made her mad during our interview.
I thought we could talk about it once I entered the company, but it turns out opportunities to talk to the president are few and far between.
Well, I guess it was pretty difficult with all our colleagues around, too. I'm probably the only one at the company who knows of your prior acquaintance with her.
That's exactly right.
But you've relieved some of my worries.
Huh? How?
I mean, I kept seeing her glare at you, so I thought you were her ex or some jerk that rejected her. From what you said, you two just got into a little bit of a fight. But it's not like you two are on bad terms, right?
Well, I guess. Although, I won't know until I actually talk to her.
In that case, you're in luck. It's about time anyway.
I'm sorry I'm late, Yui. Wait, why is Noboru here too?
Huh? When you said someone else would be joining us, you meant the president?
Yep, I invited both of you out because I wanted to give you a chance to properly talk. Your work efficiency falls every time Ami glares at you after all.
Right, sorry. But it was Noboru's fault in the first place.
President? Do you mind telling me the reason why you're so angry?
Figure it out yourself. And we're not at the company right now, so stop calling me president.
Ami, just be honest already. When you told me this guy was your childhood friend who you often hung out with when you were young, I did think, is that really it? But don't tell me that he's the one you were telling me about in university. You know, your first.
Whoa, don't say unnecessary things.
Sure. I'll be heading home now then. You two can have a nice, long talk.
Leaving those words behind her, Yuki Bayashi left. Could it be? You were mad because I didn't become an amazing man like I promised?
Huh? You remember your promise? I thought you had completely forgotten about it.
There's no way I'd forget such an important promise. When we were children, Ami and I were neighbors, and we often played together. But when we were 5, we were suddenly told that we had to leave each other.
Huh? You're moving?
Yeah, we're moving somewhere far away for Dad's job.
No, I want to be with you forever, Noboru.
Ami, I have to leave you for now. But I'll definitely become an amazing man someday. On that day, I'll come and find you again. So wait for me.
Really? You promise? I'll wait for you forever.
Yes! I love you, Ami! I won't forget our promise! After that, even though I moved to a faraway city, I never forgot my promise to Ami. And 13 years later, I graduated from an esteemed national university and went to Ami's right away. Huh? There's nothing here. I see. So Ami moved too. At that time, I thought I had already become an amazing man, and I could finally go and get you. But it wasn't meant to be.
Huh? You really tried to find me? I moved after my parents got divorced, and my father sold the house because he didn't want to stay in such a big place alone.
Oh, so that's what happened. I thought it might have been something like that when you told me about your parents' divorce during our interview.
So, this means you've been thinking of me all this time? But then, why didn't you take the marriage registration form when I offered it to you?
I was too shocked for one. And back then, I'd only just quit my black company, and I was technically unemployed. Not exactly what you would call an amazing man. Plus, you were the president of the company I was interviewing for. I couldn't help but think that I wasn't good enough for you.
I didn't care about any of that. I was just so happy to see you again.
I see. But still, can you wait a little longer for me to rise in the ranks in this company? Well, I don't think an ordinary employee can ever catch up to the president, though.
That's not true. And I love you no matter where you are in life, Noboru. But I can wait for you until you're satisfied with yourself.
Thank you.
But can you spell it out more plainly for me?
Huh?
I mean, we knew nothing about dating or marriage when we were children, and all you said was you would come and find me again when you grew up. I can't rest easy with just those words, and it makes me anxious when I see you talk to other girls too.
Oh, was that why you were glaring at me?
Yeah, sorry. After all, we finally met again after all this time. I was lonely and jealous.
I understand. This uneasiness was probably the reason why she tried to give me a marriage registration form out of the blue at the interview, too. Alright. I'd actually meant to tell you this much earlier, but I'll let you know my true feelings now. Sorry for making you wait so long on me, but I'm so glad we got to meet again. My salary's still pretty low right now, and I'm not fully settled into my new job yet. But once I become a more respectable man, please go out with me. With the intention of marriage, of course.
I finally got to hear it. I love you too, Noboru. So hurry up and become the amazing man you want to be.
I will. I won't let you wait so long this time. We've already been separated once, but from now on, we have the rest of our lives together. A month later...
Say, Noboru, I just had a genius idea.
Huh? What is it? You look so excited that I have a bad feeling about it.
I can give you an order as the president to double your salary. Then we can start dating right away.
And you think I'd agree to that?
But I just want to date and get married already.
You'd ruin all my efforts doing something like that, so please, wait a bit longer.